Hello, Year 5 and 6. Hope you're all well. Hope you had a nice half term, and I hope you're really looking forward to coming back to school in a couple of weeks' time. I know I'm looking forward to seeing my classes again, getting outside and doing some good PE lessons with all of you together. Okay, I'm really looking forward to that. So we've got 2 more weeks of home learning. So we've got this video and next week's video. So keep an eye on these and keep them up. Okay. Today is all going to be about some key skills and put them all together. So our skills for today. So practice and improve on our balance, our agility, our catching and throwing. Okay, so we're going to do some challenges and some little games where you're going to use all of them. And the final one is going to use all of them in the same game. Okay, so incorporating, because when we're playing sports, we're using more than one skill. We're going to be using a variety of different skills in order to perform that sport. Okay, so this is really going to help with that. It's going to help for when we get back to school as well in a couple of weeks' time. All right, so what you're going to need today is you're going to need some equipment. You're going to need some containers, okay? So I've got 2 of these, but any type of container, bowls, bags, whatever, as long as you can put them on the floor, and then, because we're going to use them to collect things and place in, okay? And you're going to need some like sort of counters or toys. So I've got these little toy figurines. I've got loads of them, okay? Different shapes and sizes, okay? And you need quite a lot of them. Because we're going to be retrieving them and bringing them back and putting them in places, okay? And then finally, you're going to need a ball, okay? So I've got a small squishy ball. If you can get anything as close to this, a little squishy one, perfect. Big is fine as well. Or if you can't, find a pair of socks, okay? And wrap them into a ball as tightly as possible, okay? To replicate a round ball, okay? Perfect. So first thing we're going to do is get warmed up, okay? And then we'll get into our challenges. So, might not be able to see my head during this. I've moved that too far, apologies. So, about 30 seconds on each exercise. We're going to start off with some star jumps. Okay, so about 30 seconds. Nice big star jumps. We're going to aim to just warm up every sort of part of our body quite quickly, because we're going to be using most of our body parts, or most of our muscles, during these activities, okay, in order to practice our key skills. Okay, in about 5 seconds, we're going to do some lunges, okay? Good. So, lunges, forwards and back, and then the other foot. We're going to do about 15 seconds of these, then we're going to do jumping lunges, okay? So, they're basically the same, but jumping, okay? Ready? So, in between, you're going to jump, okay? Which makes it a lot harder. It's a real leg burner, this. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bear with me. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some basically what we call we lie down and then stand back up. And what this is for is all our core muscles. Okay, so we're going to lie flat on the floor, stand straight back up, okay? So lie down and stand up. With a bit of speed, okay? Make sure you're straight, straighten up. Down. You can use your hands, that's absolutely fine to push up. Just using all those muscles. Oh. Oh. Okay, good. Final one, press ups. Now, if you're feeling strong, do them on the floor. If you're not, find a table or an egg or a sofa. We'll do press ups like that. If you're feeling really strong, start with the knee ones. Okay. Feeling even stronger than that, lift your knees off the floor, straighten your body, and press. Okay, about 30 seconds of them. Good, okay. So our first challenge, what you're going to need is 4 markers. I've got flat ones which work the best. Now I'm just going to cut my head off of this one so you can see my feet. So what you want to do is you place a counter in front of you, 1 behind, 1 to the right, and 1 to the left, okay? Now, well, that's a bit far away. So, the idea is you're going to stand on 1 foot and you're going to use your other foot to tap the counters in sequence. So you're going to go front, back, right, left, front, back, right, left, and repeat, okay? So the first minute or so of this is just a practice. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so on one foot, front, back, right, left. Get your arms out for balance. Front, back, right, left. Front, back, right, left, okay? It's all about practice. Try not to, that foot shouldn't touch the floor apart from on the counters. Okay, so practice that for a minute. Swap feet, swap legs, and do it again. So you're practicing both feet. Then you're going to make it into a bit of a challenge. So what you're going to do, once you've done that a few times, you've got your sequence. Every time you make a tap, you count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you keep going until you lose your balance. Once you've lost your balance and you end up, that foot ends up touching the floor again, that's your score, okay? And then you'll obviously try again and try and beat that score. So I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to use my other foot this time. So I'm going to count as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've counted that long, haven't I? So I'm on 8, sorry. 9, 10, 11. Oh, I've lost my balance. Okay, so I got to 11. So I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try and beat that score. I'm going to have a 15-second rest and 30-second rest. Okay, get your breath back. I'm going to move this in a little bit. I'm going to try again, same foot. So I need to try and beat 11. Let's see if I can count properly this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I got to 16 that time, okay? You will notice you're probably better or stronger on one foot than the other, which is fine, but just keep practicing with both, okay, to improve both of them, okay? And the final part of that challenge is you're going to need to do that with a wall, okay? So I've got a wall just there, and I'm going to get my ball, okay? I'm not sure if you can see this from there. And you can also, if you haven't got a wall, you can use a partner for this. Okay, so I'm going to stand on one foot, and I'm going to go through my sequence once, throw the ball, catch it, but whilst on one foot, okay? So, forwards, back, right, left, stay on that foot. Oh, that's quite difficult. Forwards, back, right, left. Again, forwards, back. Oh, that was a back, right, left. Okay. It's quite difficult that, but it's a good little challenge, okay? So do that, then swap legs, try that again. If you're really confident, throw, catch with one hand, throw, catch with your left hand, okay? Challenge yourself, but that's quite a hard balancing task to do there, okay? Good, right, next challenge. Find my sheet. So I'll just set this next challenge up. So what you're going to need, you won't need your ball for this. You'll just need some counters. So 8 counters and 2 containers, okay? So you're going to place your containers back here, and you're going to get your counters, your 8 counters, and you're going to place 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. Can you see it on the camera? Good. Okay. And what we're going to do, I'm going to start at this back left container. Okay, and I'm going to move forwards as fast as I can, collect a counter from this pile, come back and place it back in the box. I'm going to then move to the second pile, collect 1 counter, go back to the same box. Third pile, then I'm going to go to the next box. 4th pile, same box again. Then I'll go back to the beginning, collect the final counter from here, and so on. Okay, so I'm doing it in a sequence. It's all about speed. Speed, balance, and agility. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like with a bit of speed, okay? Are you ready? So, we move forwards. Collect one, bring it back. Collect one, bring it back. Collect one, go to the next box. Oh, drop that one. And we're back to the beginning. And finally there. Okay. So I'm going to do that, practice that a couple of times, and then I'm going to use a timer. Okay, so I'm going to set myself timer, use a tablet, use your phone, if you've got one. Timer on, so set it up, 3, 2, 1, start the timer. As quick as you can, complete your little challenge, stop the timer, see what time you get, and then try and beat it for a second time, okay? Now, you don't have to set up exactly how I set up behind me. You can create your own little challenge, but as long as you are running, retrieving, coming back, okay? If you've got more room, perfect. If you've got less, it doesn't matter. You're still just practicing that agility. Notice when I'm moving around, keeping my body quite low and my legs quite wide apart, okay? So keep my body low and my legs apart. It's going to give you a really good base for balance, okay? I'm not going to fall over in this space. I'm going to lean over. Look how wide my legs are. If I lean over like this, I'm not going to fall over. If I keep my legs together, I'm off balance, okay? And what I don't want to be doing is putting a hand down to support myself or falling over, okay? So you get those legs nice and wide, okay? Keep your center of gravity low, okay? That's going to help you with your agility and your balance. Perfect, okay. And our final challenge, okay? So this one, you're going to use one container there. In fact, I'll set up first and then I'll explain what I'm doing. Okay. I'm just going to pause there for a second. Okay, so what I've set up behind is I've got all my counters here. I've put loads on the floor. I've got a container that I'm going to start at, which is where I'm going to collect and place my counters in. And then my other container, I'm just going to use as a throwing marker. So that's where I'm going to be throwing at the wall. So you're going to need your ball for this one. Now, if you might have noticed, I've placed the ball into my container, okay, on purpose. So I'll show you what we're going to do for this. You're combining all of our skills here. We're going to start at this box here. I'm going to run forwards and collect a counter. So I'm going to run, collect a counter. I'm going to bring it back into my container here. I'm going to pick up the ball. I'm going to run to my marker, and throw, and I'm going to catch. I'm going to move back, put the ball back in there, and repeat. Marker, in there, pick my ball up, catch, place back, marker, and repeat. Okay? So that's a little challenge you can do. Again, you can set it up how you like, but you need all those elements, okay? And then you can make it even harder. You can challenge yourself. So the easiest way to challenge yourself on this is moving that container where you're throwing from further away from the wall. So now you've got a further throw and catch, okay? A second way to challenge yourself will be to throw and catch with one hand only. Just for this part of the video, I'm going to move this up. So this time, there'll be a throw and a one-handed catch. A throw, one-handed catch. Throw, one-handed catch. Okay? Now, try with the other hand as well. You've always got a stronger or weaker hand, or normally. Okay, you can alternate. You can throw from one hand, catch with the other. Okay? And my final challenge for you, okay, I'm just going to move this back. The final challenge for this task is you're going to repeat exactly what I've done, but when you get to your marker to throw, you're going to stand on one foot. Okay, so you're incorporating or making the balancing even harder. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. I'm start, collect, back, pick up my ball, 1 foot. I'm going to do 1 foot, one hand on this one. Back in there. Collect, back there. We're going to use the other foot and the other hand. Okay, good. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, so there's lots of different ways you can challenge yourself with that task. Okay, Give it lots of goes. Have fun with it. Create different ways of you can setting this up. Challenge some people in your house. Challenge your partner. And just have fun with it. Okay? And watch next week's video. See you later, everybody.